Hello, my name is Demetrius, and I wanted to share with you today how to keep your best employees and make them even better. We all know the number one reason for people leaving a company, especially high achievers, and that is that they don't feel valued. That's when they up and go, is when they don't feel valued. Matter of fact, I wanted to share a personal experience, my own story with you, because it really illustrates this point. Early on in my career, I was a young finance manager in corporate finance and accounting. Things were looking up for me. I had various promotions over a short period of time. I liked the company, they liked me. I had all the benefits that I wanted. Things were going well. Matter of fact, they're going so well that the company said, "Hey Demetrius, we want to invest in your education." And I said, "Okay." And they said, "We're gonna give you $10,000 per year to go back to school and get your MBA." And I said, "Fantastic, that was in my plans anyway. I'm so glad that you're gonna pay for it for me, right?" Well, me being the finance person that I was, said, "Well, I'm gonna get the most money that I can, so I'm going to make sure that I take just over 2 years to go to school so that I get a full 3 disbursement of funds," right? So I got $30,000 to go to school and get an MBA, which I did, and I worked throughout the whole time, and things were, again, they're looking up, except for one major problem. Even though they had given me all this money and invested in my education, I did not feel valued. I saw a funny meme one time, and it wasn't so funny to be honest, but it said, "People don't quit jobs, they quit bosses." And unfortunately, that's very, very true. But they don't quit bosses because bosses are so mean or terrible. They may say that, but what the true problem is they don't feel like they're valued. They don't feel like they're invested in growing and developing. Because I believe in one thing very strongly, and that is that happy growing companies are made up of happy growing people. When people are growing and they're developing their leadership skills and they're growing and developing their strengths, they are happy and they show up to work happy and they perform on a very high level. Right? They give you more because they feel valued. Now, this wasn't the case with me, so guess what I did? I had signed a contract saying that I would stay with that company for at least 1 year from the last disbursement of funds. So guess what I did? Exactly 1 year to the day for the last disbursement of funds that I received. Yep, I put in my 2 weeks notice. I took all that investment that they gave me and I took it elsewhere. Now, this is a big problem because that was a good company, but the problem was I didn't feel valued. So here's the thing. How are you going to make your high achievers and your high performers and your people and your team, how are you going to make them feel valued? It's not by giving them more benefits or maybe even giving them more time off. Those are nice things, but to be completely honest, a lot of those are just amenities today. They're commodities. They're expected from their jobs. And they want to feel fulfilled. And they want to feel like they're growing and developing into something. And when they feel that, they stay and they perform at a higher level. So what are you going to do to make sure that they're doing that? That's the solution that Vivified Development offers. I come in and specialize in on-site leadership development programs. This has multi-purposes. It definitely reduces your turnover. That's just one of the many benefits. The other benefits would include higher increased morale, increased productivity, increased overall effectiveness from increasing your leadership skills and abilities. All of these are things that can be learned and can be explored and developed. And when people are happy and they're growing, so are the companies they work for.